Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Russ with Joe's Gaming and Electronics, here with another highly requested video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to replace the battery on a Samsung Galaxy SM-R600 watch. So let's begin. So we're going to take off the bands first. There's going to be two clasps, one on each band, so just pull those down. Alright, once the bands are off, we're going to take this clippers, and then we're gonna take off the mesh that's built up to cover the actual screws. All right, now we're gonna take the Y screwdriver. It's going to be a 2.0 by 25 millimeter screwdriver. We're going to unscrew the 4 screws that were behind the mesh. Alright, now we're going to take a flat-headed screwdriver, making sure that we don't bend the plastic. So just go here on the inside, just pry into there a little bit, and then just go your way around and it should unclip. Right, once that's done, you can go ahead and pry up the back housing, take it off. Just one piece, no ribbons attached to it, nothing. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna unhook the ribbons. The LCD ribbon, we're gonna use this, it's a plastic tool. Make sure not to use a metal one because you can puncture the battery and it can explode. So I just recommend using one of these. And next, to pull this housing out with the main board and the battery, I recommend just using this flat-headed screwdriver. There's going to be 3 points on the left-hand side that you can go into there and pry up, and it should pull up the housing. And now we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver and unscrew the board to pull the board out because the battery is right underneath the board. Alright, now I'm just going to use my fingers and just pop off make sure to pop these off before you pop off the board because it can rip the ribbons. These are going to be for the battery and the back button for the actual watch. So on the opposite side, there's going to be 2 prongs in the middle of them. Go ahead and pry up and it should pop them out. So the main board is now popped out. So now here's the battery. So I like to go on the end and pry up on the battery and work my way around. It is on glue, so it is going to be a little bit difficult to pry up. Okay, make sure not to just tug on it because it can rip the ribbon. And next, you will see that there's going to be these 2 contact points, plus positive and negative. Just go ahead and clip them out, and then here's the actual battery. Now we're going to go ahead and get the replacement battery, and we're going to make sure we know where the contact points go. Next, put that back in there like so. There is already glue, so it's going to hold it, plus the main board's going to hold it anyway. So see where this ribbon's at, and it's going to clip in where the LCD ribbon goes. I'm going to go ahead and put it this way and make sure the screw hole lines up to where you're going to put the screw. And next, just put the buttons back in. We're gonna take the Phillips screwdriver again, screw back the screw. Next, we're gonna plug this ribbon in. And we are now gonna put it into the screen housing. Just pull this ribbon back. Don't worry, you won't damage anything. And then just put it into the slot. Make sure that the buttons are not out. Just make sure to put them back in because sometimes they do end up popping back out and then you can damage the buttons. So in this case, they're in perfectly. So now we can just clip it back in. Clip the LCD ribbon back in. Make sure it does power on before assembling it. Perfect. That means it's a good battery. Awesome. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some 704 glue. It's in a B7000 bottle. B7000 also works. Just go around. Just add this just in case some water does get on it, so it doesn't get inside. It just prevents it from getting water damaged. It keeps it from a nice seal, because the old one usually breaks off. And so this slot here will go into here above the main board, and that just, the back housing just clips in after that. Now next we'll just take the Y screwdriver again, screw the screws back in. Next go ahead and take the mesh and take your tweezers, put them back in. Alright, next we're gonna put the bands on. Let's actually power off the watch. We got powered on. Just gonna push these down now. Make sure it clips in, perfect. Alright. And that is how you replace the battery on a Samsung Galaxy SM-R600 watch. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.